Natalia Thomas lives in Arlington, Virginia. For 14 years, she has worked as a court clerk. But when the pandemic hit the U.S. in the spring of 2020, she got fired unexpectedly.
Of course, I was shocked. Anyone would be shocked. I've been going to work every day for so long. You know everything, everyone knows you, you love your job. And then poof, there is nothing.
Thomas was told that because of the quarantine lockdowns, the courts were open for only limited hours, and her services were no longer needed.
I looked at my CV and thought, what else can I do? What can I do during a pandemic, during lockdowns, while everyone is at home? And I realized the list of my skills was not too long.
Many women over 40 found themselves in the same position as Natalia Thomas, says the National Retirement Association, AARP.
So 41% of women workers have experienced some type of job interruption since the beginning of 2020. And 14% of what we're calling of these women have we call them mid-career and older women, have actually lost a job. Nearly 70%, this is a really scary finding, of women who were still unemployed at the time that we did the survey were out of work for 6 months or more.
Unemployment during the pandemic has increased among all workers, according to the National Bureau of Economic Research. But it seems to have had a more negative impact on women, says Patrick Button of Tulane University.
I've documented in my research looking at matched resumes and doing experiments. Employers are less likely to hire older women compared to younger women.
On top of that, a lot of employers are afraid more experienced workers will cost them more.
We've heard experts say maybe it's not ageism, but maybe it's wageism, that employers are concerned that older workers are going to be too expensive because they've been working for a long time, and so they expect a higher salary than a younger worker. To which we say, ask them, find out.
Another reason is imperfect legislation. The U.S. has separate laws on gender and age discrimination, yet it is not possible to combine these two in court.
Let's suppose that the firm just discriminated against older women, right? So we show evidence, and we show evidence. In that case, we should be able to compare older women's statistic or older women's case with young women, young men, or older men. But we are not, if intersectional discrimination is not recognized, older women cannot do that. They could only compare themselves to men or men or younger workers.
Experts say there are some ways workers can try and outwit potential discrimination.
But sometimes you don't have to fill out a form where you disclose your year of graduation, and maybe you're just submitting a resume. You don't necessarily need to put your high school graduation year on there. So that might be a way where people won't know your age until they actually interview you.
Another thing that might help find a new job is readiness to learn new skills. Natalia Thomas managed to find a job a year after she was fired, and today she works as a clerk for a technical support desk in the Arlington school system. The career change was a shock for her, but also an opportunity to learn and start something new. Felicia Bacalets in Washington, Anna Rice, VOA News.